What if I told you that one of the most incredible structures on earth was built more than 4,500 years ago, without cranes, without trucks, and without modern construction machines? And here is the crazy part, it's still standing. The Great Pyramid of Giza has confused, fascinated, and amazed people for thousands of years. But the pyramid has some secrets that most people don't know. So let's uncover the 7 incredible facts about the Great Pyramid. It was once even more impressive. Look at the Great Pyramid today. It looks huge, but thousands of years ago it looked completely different. The pyramid was originally covered in smooth, polished white limestone. Under the Egyptian sun, the entire pyramid would have looked bright and was almost glowing. Over thousands of years, most of those outer stones disappeared. So what we are looking at today is basically the inside of what was once a much smoother masterpiece. Now, here, where the things get insane. The Great Pyramid is made from roughly 2.3 million stone blocks. Some of them weigh several tons. Imagine standing in ancient Egypt and seeing workers moving an enormous block of stone again and again and again until a mountain-sized pyramid appeared. And remember, there were no giant construction cranes sitting beside the pyramid. Exactly how the Egyptians moved and positioned every stone is still one of the greatest engineering questions of the ancient world. Here is something that sounds almost impossible. The four sides of the Great Pyramids are aligned incredibly closely with the four cardinal directions: north, south, east, and west. Think about that. Thousands of years ago, without GPS, without satellites, without modern surveying equipments, the builders managed to create a structure with extraordinary precision. And that's not even the strangest part. The pyramid base covers an area roughly comparable to several football fields. This wasn't just a construction. For thousands of years, the Great Pyramid held a record that sounds unbelievable today. It was the tallest human-made structure in the world. Its original height was around 146.6 meters, and it kept that record of roughly 3,800 years. To put that into perspective, modern skyscrapers can rise hundreds of meters into the sky, but the Great Pyramid achieved its incredible height more than 4,000 years ago. That's like someone in the Stone Age building something that future civilization would struggle to beat. Now things get even more interesting. For centuries, people thought we already knew what was inside the Great Pyramid. Then technology changed everything. Scientists began using advanced scanning techniques to look inside the pyramid without breaking it open. And in 2017, researchers announced the discovery of a huge, previously unlonely space above the Grand Gallery. Think about that, a massive ancient structure studied for centuries, and we're still finding things hidden inside it. So the question is, what else could still be hiding there? So why did the Egyptians go through all this trouble? The Great Pyramid was built as a monumental tomb for Pharaoh Khufu, also known as Cheops. The ancient Egyptians had a deep belief in the afterlife. The pyramid wasn't simply a giant pile of rocks, it was part of a much larger complex designed around the pharaoh's death and burial. And the scale of the project tells us something important. Khufu wasn't just building a tomb, he was building something designed to last for eternity, and it worked. Now the question that has fascinated people for generations: how did they actually build it? We know a lot about ancient Egypt constructions. Researchers believe ramps, sledges, ropes, manpower, and clever engineering were involved. But there is still debate about exactly how the enormous project was organized and how every stone was transported and positioned. And that's what makes the Great Pyramid so fascinating. It's not just an ancient monument, it's a 4,500-year-old engineering mystery. At conclusion that the Great Pyramid has survived earthquakes, weather, thousands of years of history, an entire civilization rising and disappearing around it, and somehow it's still here. Maybe that's the greatest mystery of all. What do you think? How did the ancient Egypt build something this massive? Let me know in the comments. And if you want to more unusual facts from history, subscribe, because